I'm Mary Ann Harris from Westlaco, Texas. This is an 8-year-old Paso Fino, and I think basically she's a very good, gentle horse. The, the problems primarily are me, and the crowning blow was a couple of weeks ago when we were out riding. We It was time to come home, and she didn't want to. So we spent at least a good 30 minutes going around in circles or going the direction she wanted to go. I really didn't think we were going to get home together. And so that was the crowning blow. I need help when she's that out of control. Okay. 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 Here we go. Open up, girl. Open up. Open up. That's a good girl. Good girl. Well, we do that part right. Now, if it's in right. Yep. Is it in right?
Yep, you got it.
Okay, now we have her on her horse, on her mare. She's in the saddle. Her posture's good. Her back is straight. The horse, of course, is out of control. She's trying to plow rein the horse by rein in each hand. See how she's pulling her around? Well, with the double reins, we're not going to have that problem. But I'm a little bit leery of that saddle. We need to have something that's a little more stable for her, that she feels a little more confidence with. And as she walks around, the horse is looking away. She's not paying attention. And so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to suggest we change the saddle. I'd really like to put her in one of my saddles, but Mary Ann wants something very light, so we're going to use an Australian saddle, but a lighter saddle for her that she'll be more comfortable and a lot safer in. But she seems to doing okay. Now remember, this is a Paso Fino, so all she's going to want to do is a walk and a trot. So we're not as interested in shifting her weight as we are having control over the horse. Let me explain to you how these double reins work and how they're made. This is a rein that is pulled 7 pounds per inch. Now this is a special made bungee cord that I had made out of state, and I buy it, of course, 10,000 feet at a time. This cannot be found in a local hardware store. Now, I'm not saying that you can't find a bungee cord that may work for your horse, but this one will guarantee to work for a pony that's 13 hands high or a draft horse that's 18 and above. It'll work the same. So how this works is we put this on the horse, and you probably won't even see 9 out of 10 horses, you won't even see them pull the rein. But he did pull it a little bit, and he found out that he can pull as far as he wants. Now, some of the older horses that have been pulling for years and years, they may pull it out and hold it out for a little while, but then they'll find out that the rein is not going to let go. So they'll just give to it. When they give to it and they put their chin down, that is when they're starting to shift their weight. As long as they got their head down, the weight will shift to the back, and so when they move forward, they'll be moving with the back legs. Now, my method of training is that I let the horse train himself. I just tell him what I want done, and he does it himself, which you'll see on some of the students. So what we do is we make 2 of these reins. What we do is run them through here and clamp them here. One end has an adjustment, and the other end does not. So this way it will fit whatever horse that you may have. And here's the adjustments. Now, we don't make any holes here, simply because this Conway buckle will hold itself. If you just want to make it bigger, you just pull it like this and it will stay there. It starts with the Conway buckle and 1 hole. Now, you can adjust this as far as you want, and then if you decide to, you can punch a hole wherever you want. We don't pre-punch them because we never know what size you're going to need. If we put a hole here and 1 here, what you may need is the one in the middle. So that's how we let you do it. And so the bungee cord, like I said again, is 7 pounds per inch. Well, I weigh 200 pounds. Most people weigh less than that. And I can pull it easy. Now, a 1,200-pound horse, this is nothing to him. So this is not made to torture him in any way. It just means that when he pulls on it, it'll pull him back. That's why he must stay in the arena by himself, so it's between him and the reins. Now, let me show you that this rein splitter is here. I call it a rein splitter. Some people call it martingale. Okay, what this does is splits the reins, makes the reins come through here and up to you in the saddle. But we start them off with the round reins because this will slip through there, and this is what you can guide him with, up and down. Now this has a little more drag than the roller does. After he graduates from this rein, which should be no more than 30 days, we will go to the roller. And the way you do this is all you have to do is take off a screw, take off the ring. Then what you're going to do is you're going to take the roller like this. It opens up. You put your rein through it with the rough side down, and then we will just replace it right here. And put the screw back in its place and screw it down. Now let me show you another little trick on any kind of Chicago screws that you may have. If you take a little bit of fingernail polish and put a little bit in the female threads, when you put this on and tighten it, it won't come off by itself. Yet when you want it to come off, you can still take it off. And that's just a little trick that I use. Now we're exchanging saddles, putting the Australian saddle on. Notice the high back, the cantle as it's called, and the pulleys that keeps her more secure in the saddle. And we're just saddling her up. The saddle fits loose. Now we're putting the breast collar on that we're going to put the rein splitters on and put the double reins on. And we're taking the other bridle off. We're putting my bridle on her, and we're adjusting it, and it fits her perfect. She's got a little bit of a smile. Now we'll use the throat latch strap, neck strap, some call it, and just secure the bridle in place. And on my left arm, you'll see that I have hung the cavesson. So you can put this on before you put the bridle on, or you can put it on afterwards. I kind of like to do it afterwards. And I went ahead and pre-adjusted it, so for expediency's sake. And now we just put this on her, and we put it on it loose. It's not tight. It's just meant for her to keep on the bit. Now I'm putting on the rein splitter and putting the bungee cord rein through the left side, and now I'm going to put it on the right side. And as we hook it to the right side, you can see how it sets. Now we're going to let her go off by herself. Now obviously somewhere this mare was trained that when you pull on the reins, that is to back up. A lot of people do that, and that's okay. But right now she's thinking that somebody's on her, but they're really not. As soon as she realizes that, she's going to stop. I can tell right now that she's going to stop right about here, and I can tell by the way her muscling. There it is. She stopped right there. Now she's really got it in her mind that it's between her and the reins at this point. She's thinking about it. She's saying, okay, what do we do here? Okay, we're going to put the top rein on now that she's gotten used to the bottom rein. And this is the one that we steer with. The bottom rein, the bungee cord rein, will hold her in collecting position, and the top rein will be the one we used to steer with. So we want her to get used to both of them right now. Let's see what we got here. We're going to tighten that up a little bit. We'll run an adjustment here. both be the same length. Yeah, just about like that. Okay. Now we've got both reins on, and I didn't show much of the bottom rein because she actually just adapted so quickly that it would have been just the same, just looking at her doing the same thing. And so we went ahead and put the top rein on her so that she could get used to the pull, because one's coming from the bottom and then one's coming from the top, and leave her by herself and let her get used to it. And she's thinking about it now. She's walking around. Can I turn this way? And she found out that she can. She can turn either way she wants, because the reins are going to slide over the horn, and so she can turn any way she wants. But she's testing the limits, how much room she has, and she's going to find the most comfort point that she can, where she's the most comfortable. And in that point is also going to be the point that she's being collected. That is my method of training. I let the horse do the actual maneuvering. I just show them what I want done, and because they can do it so much better. I'm sure each one of you have tried to show somebody how to do something, and it's taken a long time, and you just say, well, let me have it, I can do it myself. Well, that's the way the horse feels. He feels the same way. Just tell me what you want me to do, instead of pulling on me and putting a spur on my side or something. Just show me what you want me to do, and I can do it. And so that's in essence what's happening with the double reins. You can see her walking around. She's not fighting it at all. You don't see any discomfort at all. She's just wanting to know, what is this apparatus that I have on, and how do I adjust to it? And she's doing a real good job. She's just adjusting. She comes up to us and says, will you guys give me a hand? Maybe you can take the rein off. But once she finds out that she can't, she'll be okay with it. Let me get the other stirrup. I'm going to show you how to turn the stirrups automatically. Does that feel better?
Yes, much.
Okay.
So now the rein bit.
Yeah. Make sure your hands are right above the horn. Look at me. Right above the horn. There you go, right there. If she pulls away a little bit, let her go a little bit, but then pull her back. There you go. See how easy that is? Very good. Now throw your feet forward and pull the reins just a little bit, and just say whoa.
Whoa. Whoa.
Now good. Now turn her the other way. There you go.
Nice girl. Good girl.
Feels better when you got control. Put
Yeah.
your hands back where they were at. Yeah, a little further back. There you go.
When you say over, you mean over.
Yeah, just on top. You can put your palms on the top. That's okay.
That's a good guy.
Yeah, that's okay. Okay. Turn her the other way. If she doesn't want to turn, just pull on the right rein. Pull in, stop her for a minute. Always stop before you turn. Now go ahead and pull on the right rein. There you go. Now, there you go. Make her understand that you're the boss. Now let's get her in a trot. Just go ahead and bump your heels together. A little soft trot, just like that. Slow her down, slow her down, slow her down. Just like that, just like that. Little slow trot. Try it again. Bump your heels together. Very good, very good. There you go. If for any time you get in any trouble with the Australian saddle, bring both knees together and you get locked in. How's that feel? Now stop her. Just throw your feet forward, pull the reins, say whoa. Okay, now turn it with your left hand, turn it into the fence. Just the left hand, not the right hand. There you go. There you go. Now, go the other way for a while. Now let's get her back in that little trot of hers. Just make sure it's slow. Go ahead. Kick both heels together. Very good. For right now, Marianne, you don't need any more than that. There you go. You're very courageous, I have to admit.
Courageous?
Yes, you are.
How do you figure?
Because a lot of people wouldn't have got on a horse that was moving around like that. But you just got to understand that you got to keep her under control. You're the boss. Now get her trot again. Kick her together. There you go. Very good, Marianne. Very good. Just like that. Stay just like that. Very good. Now let's try a stop. Remember how to do it? Throw your feet forward, pull, say whoa. Whoa, all the way till she stops. There you go. Now turn her into the fence with your right hand. There you go. Turn it, pull her on around. There you go.
Yeah, that's much better.
Isn't that better?
Yeah, much.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think I had that kind of compliance before.
Well, she's...
Mission accomplished, I think.
Let's hope so. Now let's get her trot again. Very good. Slow down a little bit. Slow her down. That's good. Let's try another stop.
Whoa, good girl.
Atta girl. You're getting there.
Better, huh?
Very good. Now let's turn her this way. There you go. See, in the beginning it's a little complicated, but it'll come to you. It's like
natural.
yeah, it's just like a steering a car.
There's a lot of transfer of learning from the other reins also, though, really.
Exactly. Little trot now. If she throws to put her head down like that, remember the little jerk. Keep her going. Try to stop. Okay. Now we're going to back off, and I want you to stand here and hold her, and then I want you to turn her loose and walk off.
Okay.
Don't turn around to see her.
Okay. You better follow me, Charlie.
Okay, turn her loose. Now walk off. Walk over here towards me.
I hope we're coming.
Go ahead, stop. Now go ahead and hold up better. You're right.
Good girl. That was a good girl. Well, in a very short period of time, 10 minutes, it's amazing the control that one seems to have over the horse that didn't pay attention to you before. Specifically, turning, changing direction. No problem, just did it. Just like steering a car. Loved it. Al said I could call him anytime for help, and I believe that. He's number one. Really, he's an outstanding trainer that bends over backwards to help you. So I really appreciate what you've done, and I'm really glad that I gave you that call.
When I first saw Marianne with her horse, I felt bad about it. I knew that she felt that her horse was very unruly, and it really wasn't her fault. The horse just never had any guidance. Horses are very funny about how they look at things. They are going to want you to lead, or they're going to want you to follow. One of the two. And so in her case, the horse was doing the leading and wasn't happy with doing the leading. But then after I showed her how to get his attention, and the way I've always told people is always when you put the halter on, don't ever let the horse do what he wants to do. He is under your control. You notice towards the end how the horse followed her because she is now the master. And he's okay, if she's okay with it, it's a mare, it's a she, but she's okay with that. And all horses are okay with that. Either you lead or they will. They prefer that you lead. It's really been a pleasure working with Mary Ann. She's such a sweet lady, and it just reminds me of the many of people that have come and have gone from the ranch with a new horse and just one lesson. It's just amazes me how quickly the horse adapts to this method. I've been doing it for 20 years, and I've yet to have one that I couldn't handle. And I've had some pretty rough ones. So good night, Mary Ann, and good riding.